Hello. Hello. It is me. Hello. Hello. I exist. Hello. Hello, nerds. Hello, Zero Winter. How are you? Hope everyone's having a great Wednesday. I am good. That's wonderful to hear, Ark. Oh my goodness. I am doing well as well. As good as you can be. Went out last night for my birthday. My friends Kevin and Elise. And it's just so weird. It's kind of like funny how when you become older, your birthdays like become smaller but way so much more intimate. Like it was just those two. Because like my other friends, just work. And it's like, that's fine. They have families. Not everyone can just come out. But I was just like, Kevin especially has this kind of tradition of like, let's talk about like something deep on your birthday. There's just like, what would you change? What would you tell yourself when you were younger? What was like something that you'd want to work on? And it was just like, it was a really good little conversation. We all kind of like went around and talked about like, life and stuff like that. How things are going, because it's like 36 is for an American, the halfway point, which is weird to think about, but yeah, you reach the halfway point. And it was just, kind of funny how it's just like, there's so many lessons you wish you didn't have to learn, but there was no other way for you to have learned it than to have experienced it and done it the wrong way. What's up, boys? What's up, Maverick? What's up, Craft? How are you guys? Why did you have Roblox Studio? I think that was because for BattleBit, if I remember correctly. I haven't played Roblox, if that's what you're asking. But I think I had to install it for BattleBit, which was a fun game. How do I become a mod on your stream? Basically, you be over 18 and you be around consistently enough for like 6 months. Is really how you do it. I mean, we don't really need a mod at this point. But those are the baseline requirements. I mean, our community is pretty good. Typically, there's only like a couple mod actions a day. You should hire a 4-month-old generation beta as a mod. True, dude. I know 2 generation betas already. Because, they're my friends' kids. So exciting. We could just all razz on them and be like, ew, beta. What a beta, dude. How could you ever beta? Beta, beta, beta. Just get them. How was your birthday, bro? It was good. It was good. It was a good birthday. Obviously I had that huge plumbing thing yesterday, which was like, I'm just happy to have that done. It's one of those things is like, homeowner is consistently like learning something you never knew about. It's just incredibly vital to your house staying up, staying up. Like being operational. Like I've never thought of a water line being something that would be my responsibility, but here we were at like 4 a.m. and just be like, everyone wants to tell you there's a problem. Like the city's calling me, the water company's calling me. At one point I was exerting like 500 gallons a day. And I'm just sitting there and be like, okay. Are you gonna help me? And like, no, we are absolutely not gonna tell you or help you. We'll help you like know there's a problem. We'll be like, yeah. I mean that's good, but like, what do I do? Does the plumber do this? And they're like, yeah, plumber would do that. Like, okay, let me go fix that. Silly things. It's crazy to think I'm the third most recent generation while being 15. I mean, sure. It's just how generations work. The march of time is ever ending. Let's talk about what we're going to do today. Nightbot. Today's going to be a little bit of a shorter stream, not for anything that I think people are going to worry about. Domination, we are not going to do. Basically, we're doing Territorial, we're doing Openfront, and that's going to be our day. 2 hours of each. Ready, set, rumble. Let's go to this one. Let me get my account. Back. There we go. Okay. Corgi Circus. That's me. It's you. Let's do some games. Maverick, are you back home? Wait, no, you're still in San Diego. Gross. Ew, San Diego. What a horrible place to be. Just like on the beach and stuff. Ew. Nice weather. Gross. Let's do Scandinavia. Toyan departure flight to Alaska. What a shell shock. Be like, hey, let's first off, at 2 a.m. in the middle of the night, like a bank robber, like you've done something illegal, fly from lovely, warm San Diego to, granted it's summer, but Alaska. Like, basically, almost like a very southern part of the United States to like one of the northernest parts of the United States. That's wild. You have a silly job. Your job is silly. If you don't equate any reasoning and rationale behind your job, it's silly. Why would you go so cold and so low to so hot and or so hot and so cold and with the temperatures like that? Can we play Domination together? No, not today. What's this with the EU, huh? Aren't we on good terms with them? Don't we do joint grinds with them? It seems a little bit ridiculous to not only stream tonight, but have your tag on in the process. Seems like a bad reputation to give your entire clan. Dude, fart sniffer? Okay. What a name. Will we be doing Domination this week? I think potentially tomorrow. We'll see. When did you start streaming today? Same time as always, 10. But for first game, this is looking pretty well. I mean, we have a lot of northern control. It's just this one guy over here who just like, yeah, as soon as anyone attacks him, he's dead. I don't know why Cheese isn't joining in, but oh, Cheese has got this guy to worry about. That's fair. But a lot of board control at this point. And I mean, good people down here. Like, there's not really a weakness in our kind of armor. Like, you could argue this guy is probably like the weakest link, but he still has Jason over here, and no one individually could really take these guys down. Plus, you have Norwegian and Nebula over here, just kind of holding things together. Oh yeah, that guy's Gonzo's too. Take him out, take him out. Wonderful. Oh gosh, Morgoth is humongous. 1 million troops already. How did you get that? How did you get that big? That's gonna do a lot of damage. There's no real like pressure point anywhere. That's a crazy first game. Hello, what's up? Best, how are you? Nubis? Corgi, who would in a fight 50 aggressive kittens or one fully grown man? Who would, I think you meant who would win in a fight. I'm gonna be straightforward with you. Kittens have literally no muscle. They can barely control their own bodies. I can't imagine a circumstance where a fully healthy grown man, outside of the weight of, you know, of what he's doing, could not survive in a survival situation, could not take out 50 kittens. Like, brother, if you can't, human race might be cooked. Like, could you imagine getting to heaven and having to explain to your ancestors, you know, they hunted a freaking mammoth down for their entire community's survival, and then you couldn't kill 50 babies, 50 small kittens? Like, the shame upon your family that would bring. Be like, don't sit with us, you can't sit here. I don't know politics, but I love how Trump's ceasefire between Iran and Israel broke down before we even knew about it. I mean, the only thing I'll say about that was I saw one meme from The Office where it's just like, you know, Michael Scott like is like, I declare bankruptcy, but it was like Trump is like, I declare ceasefire. It's like, you can't just have a ceasefire by saying it. It's like, I didn't say it, I declared it. That was a fire meme, dude. Memes are like set. Oh my god, memes make the world go around, right? Like, what a hilarious coping mechanism we all have together. Just like, no matter what's gonna happen, at least it's like you can look forward to the fire memes. The world's gonna end tomorrow. Well, at least there's gonna be some fire memes about it. Memes are the world, dude. They are. They are. Memes are fantastic. I saw Trump got nominated for the Peace Prize for this ceasefire. No, he didn't. You probably didn't read the article, but he had already been nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize by a Ukrainian, I think it was Senate member or House member. I'm not exactly sure, Parliament or whatever, because he had been working towards in a preemptive way, like, oh, he's gonna get a peace deal done between Ukraine and Russia. And the story was that guy withdrew his nomination of Trump because it's like, yeah, that doesn't seem like it's going to happen now. Let's wait for this contest. Let's do some of our dailies. Let's do Wordle. Okay, that is easy country today. We have Japan. Can you guess the 4 neighbors of Japan? We have South Korea. We have Taiwan. We have North Korea. We have Russia. Interesting, they count Taiwan as a neighbor, but not the People's Republic of China. What's the capital city? I'm going to go ahead and throw out Tokyo as an option. That is correct. Tokyo is in this little bay right here. The flag for Japan is that one. What's the thing in Japan? It's that boy, that big old tower. What's it called? Probably the Tokyo Sky Tree. I had to humble guess. What's the emblem of Japan? It's that. And what are the 2 most common spoken languages? We have Japanese. Now, I would harbor a bet that's English It's Chinese. It's Korean. Hey, there you go. It's like, it's gotta be something along those lines. Easy peasy. Oh, not that one yet. We got 2 minutes left. I think we can do the flaggle. Let's get that flags out the way. Yes. Yes. Or yes. Vietnam. Not Vietnam. That is Botswana. It's not Botswana. It's to the... Oh, that's... Tanzania. And that's... Nope. Oh, hold up. Wait a minute. Oh, it is. Okay, I don't know why. I was like, that's Ethiopia. My brain just short-circuited there. Couldn't figure it out. What's the emblem of Tanzania? I'm gonna throw out this one because there's the flag there. Call me crazy. Pick a flag of a country that neighbors it. This is Mozambique. What's the population? It do be big. It do be big. What do they use? They will use $1. Ah, shilling. Okay. You got me. All right, perfect timing for contest, though. Bills! Whoa, what this wonderful Wednesday stream. Welcome to it. Corgi, you have a 7.5% chance of being born in North America and consider yourself lucky. I mean, I think when you start factoring in, like, that you were just, like, the astronomical odds that you would be the sperm that would win is pretty ridiculous in any context. We don't need to get into, like, the nitty gritty. But, like, you know, you beat millions, right? Like, you beat millions in a race. Not only did you beat everyone in a race, but you also won the right race, if you know what I mean. We don't need to get again into the nitty gritty of what that means, but you, like, won the right race. Others might have won other races, but they weren't competing for anything. They were like, what's my prize? And be like, flush. What race? If you're too young to understand, I'm not going to be the one that explains it to you. Two different meanings of race there. Okay, first off, I meant race as in, like, running. Not what is your race? Obviously, I didn't mean that. Don't make it go that way. NASCAR? Yes, Leechy, NASCAR. That's exactly what we're talking about. Jeff Gordon all the way, baby. Jeff Gordon #1. It's just like, you know, there's got to be a line as an internet man of, like, if your parents didn't get you there to this point, I can't either. Oh, what's that? I outsmarted you? That's a pretty important race to win. I mean, yeah. It's like, oh man, I'm not special. It's like, well, you already beat you beat millions in a race. Did you know that? You were the fastest one. Yes, let the hate consume you. Jason, but this is like a good one for you to join in. You can fight that guy, you can fight this guy, but yeah. Jump in somewhere. There you go. LOL. Nice. Good job, everyone. Okay, Ark.
Yep, we start working on this guy. I'm with you. It's precisely their parents who got them there. Well, I mean, I think it's a race where like your parents like helped you win in the aspect of like they drove you to the race, but you still had to compete in it, right? Like they gave you the carpool, be like, good luck, son, or not, you know? Good luck, future child, or like not. And then you won. You're like, look at the medal I won. I get to be born. They also funded the competition in a sense. Yeah, I guess you could say that they sponsored it. How many different ways can we say this without saying it, you know? Like where's the line we want to draw? I personally would like to draw it right here and right now. Anyways, I'm going to donate Maverick. If you're free, I would also highly recommend donating Maverick. He's in the bottom of kind of our continuous area. He's got to fight the crown. Maverick, you got to get going. You're at your maximum capacity. Give us a bigger attack. Uh-ohs. Uh-ohs. Guys, I don't know what's happening here. Surely we have more donations. LOL, are you donating? Myopic, are you donating? Gingerbread, why are you not donating? Rubik, why aren't you... Oh, Rubik, you're kind of in the depths of it. Cairo, why aren't you donating? Guys, this is we have 37%. We should be able to win this fight. And we brought less than half the troops to it. Like, why are we not donating? Like, right now, why are you not donating? Why are you not donating? Why did you donate half your troops in a panic because I called you out for not donating? Yeah, I think we gotta switch to Gingerbread now, man, at this point. And it's a frustrating thing because you like look at everyone over here and be like, oh, I couldn't donate because I'm fighting someone else. Is like, yeah, if you would have donated when we were all donating, we could have taken care of this problem right away. And then we could have gone over here to help you donate. But because everyone decided to be really selfish this game, there's not enough troops to go around for everyone. This is like already a loss. And I don't understand why like we just let one of our... First off, nicest members of the community. Second off, one of our better players just die. Like, what are we donating? Ark, are you donating? Cool. I'm not seeing any of these numbers move. I see Rep donate. There's Ark finally. Sam, are you donating? You're donating. Okay. They're gonna have to double down this afternoon. Clearly, I mean, it's just kind of shocking that like, it's not even a fact that like, oh, some people weren't donating. It's like I feel like it was like 90% of the team were just like, you know, we'll win it with or without me. I don't need to like help. And it's just like now we're in this bad situation where instead of like just winning, we just couldn't bring enough forces to the table. I mean, we could still win it, but it's just a little bit rougher. I was talking about National Strawberry Parfait Day, but I like how you brought it back to PTT. You're welcome. I'm sorry I interrupted your National parfait day. Sorry, brothers. Oh, Maverick, that was not your fault. You got literally no support. You got a wildly bad amount of support. I mean, there's still a decent chance we win this, but it's going to be a lot more difficult now. Like, the path to victory is a rough one. I don't know why you're fighting yellow in this moment. Scion's got the board, bud. And then you're just letting Trish go by. Like, yellow is holding back a plethora of people over here. You either gotta fight blue or you gotta fight Scion. And realistically, you gotta fight Scion. But now he's just like, I'll get over here. Myopic, can you help? Can we take care of the actual threat now? But they have 46% of the land. Are you kidding me? What's your plan? What's your plan after this? If we fail while you're grabbing other land, they have 46%. What is your plan? He's just like throwing the game for himself as well. Horrible game, guys. I don't know how I have to explain to you guys that, like, if you're gonna play in a team game, you have to, like, at least participate in the team game and, like, donate. You gotta donate, right? That's not like a crazy ask. That was our game to lose, and we lost it because literally no one wanted to do anything. Yellow needs to fight the crown. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just like, we have all these people that are fighting. Like, we don't need to fight anyone else either. We just need to donate, because if we don't fight Scion in this exact moment, we're all going to lose. LOL. Are you helping the team right now? Are you helping the team right now by fighting blue instead of giving him the opportunity to reform himself and fight Scion? Are you helping the team by engaging blue, who we are clearly not fighting? We are trying to encourage him to, like, at least try and win by fighting Scion. Are you doing anything by sending out like 100,000 attacks? We're dead. Obviously, we're dead. If he's already attacking you, donate till you die. Yeah, exactly. He's like, pick the fight we're actually gonna win, okay? Ridiculous. Ridiculously horrible effort. Blue shouldn't have fought us. Blue shouldn't have been alive to fight us. Again, if we had all donated when it was just like, hey guys, crazy battle plan we're gonna do today. It's the same thing we do every day of the week. We're gonna donate to the guy who gets us the best chance of winning. We had all done that with Maverick like 10 minutes ago. We would have taken that guy out, and then there would have been anyone to stop us. All right, let's do Europe. So many people played badly. Yeah, it was like truly like the worst. I'm ready. Let's go. All right, Tom, you got us. All right, that's good to hear. All right, we got a pretty easy path on this side right now. I mean, obviously, it means we're gonna have a tougher fight somewhere else, but that's honestly, I'd rather take northern Russia over like France any day of the week. I definitely think we win the positional battle. So let's just try and grab as much space as we can, and then get ready to donate. I mean, obviously, we have a few bosses to take out, but that should be the path of least resistance, and I probably will be among the first to be able to start donating. All right, golden, start saving up. Yeah, that's a nice opportunity Bergens has right there. Him and Nebula should be able to take out that without like really putting themselves in too much of a compromising position. We won down here as well. Wow, just 60% a minute in. Fantastic. Good job. And we're even getting more because this guy hasn't even finished the United Kingdom. Wow, wow, wow. We're fully in control in Africa too, I would say, just because of Kairuru over here. Morgoth is obviously like a nice roadblock, but this is the guy that could really kind of like shut things down immediately. So we really won on every place that we went to. And even the places we didn't really go to, we still have a lot of control. That's crazy. Don't full send? Yeah, in a team game, you should never full send. It literally doesn't do anything but guarantee that your team is going to be weaker at the end of it. Or why? But the game's not over. Don't make yourself a vulnerability. Obviously, in this game, it doesn't matter, but like, oh my gosh. You're wild. You do be wild for that. I'm back. Welcome back. GG. All right, we got 4 minutes for the next contest. Let's do global. All right, we have France. Oh, France is adjacent to the answer. Okay. Let's see. How can we roll out the most countries? Switzerland is cooler. Spain is also adjacent. The answer is Andorra. Nailed it. I almost immediately guessed Andorra after France, but I was like, no, that'd be a waste because it'd only rule out Spain. So I was like, let's go Switzerland instead. My brain was almost thinking like on overdrive there. I almost saw the Matrix. But then it all came apart. Luxembourg? Yeah, Luxembourg would have also been a good guess, but I was like thinking more along the lines of like, let me get Italy and Germany out of the way. Let me get Italy, Germany, and Switzerland out of the way. I think that's a nice little 3-for-1 where Luxembourg would have gotten Belgium and Germany out of the way. I think. What else? Does Luxembourg touch a third country? Or fourth country? I don't know. Could I look up a map? It do be touching a fourth country? Hold on. Be the borders of Luxembourg. Okay, so it touches Belgium, Germany, and France. No, so I was right. It doesn't touch a fourth country. So, like, France ruled out... Like, we could have gotten the same gambit, where if we guessed Luxembourg, we ruled out Belgium, Germany, but we guessed... in Luxembourg, and then but we guessed Switzerland, which ruled out Germany, Switzerland, and Italy. So it wasn't like there was a better guess. It was just a gamble. Been really playing a lot of Openfront recently, getting frustrated with teammates. Yeah, I mean, that's a wild game because people will be like, I'm gonna play in a team game, but like not participate in the team game at all. Like, it's just like, nope. Like, it's wild how few people actually donate troops. Like, it honestly comes down to, like, do you have one guy on your team that's donating troops forward? If so, your team probably wins. Like, being straightforward with you, that you probably win if you get one guy donating. Because that's how rare it is to play in a team game on that and actually, like, get donations forward. Which is wild because, like, you have a differentiator between troops and workers. So your troops are literally not doing anything. You just send them to the front. Workers get converted to troops. Yeah, but like the smallest amount, like literally you're talking about less than like 1,000 gold. Like, it really does not affect you at all. Like, it's such a minuscule amount. If you're counting the pennies in a war, brother, I don't think you're in it for a victory. All right, let's go Western Africa though. We're going the Western Africa. Spawn where? On the western side. Over here. Get absolutely debated. Enjoy the Iberian Peninsula. Jump in, jump in, jump in. He's gonna full send, don't worry. There we go. Friendly, you with me? Yeah. Hold on, afterthought. I'm not ready for you. Oh, how horrible that was. You surely got me. It's kind of like, you know, when you gotta like humor a kid and be like, when the kids like playing cowboys and Indians, and like they shoot you and they're like, oh, you got me. All right. Lot better game. Lot better game. Just immediately. Let's donate. I don't know. Let's just donate is easy. Yeah, you got a big donation. The discord.gg guy. All right, Corey, you came back from church. What denomination are you that you're going to church on a Wednesday? Like, no hate. I'm just curious. I'm imagining either Catholic or Muslim. But I don't think you would say church if you were Muslim. So I'm imagining you're kind of Catholic. I only say Catholic because Catholics, I don't know. I knew one girl in college. She would go to mass every day. And like, that seems excessive. Like, that's a lot. That's a lot of time. Like every morning is like, because it's like, I don't know if you've ever been to a Catholic mass. It's not exactly like a little in and out type thing. Like, oh, I was just going to drop by. Like, you're there, right? You're like engaged. You have like things you say. It's like rehearsed. The pastor says something, you say something in kind. And it's just like, what is the pastor even saying on a day-to-day basis that has people going to mass every day? What's Aziz? He's the Discord guy. He's number 2. I mean, you can donate to biceps or anything, but a lot better control of the game here, though. Incredible. Not VGK Church? Olden Days Church? What the hell is a VGK? Help me help you. You can't, I don't know what part of the country you're in that you think you could just give the abbreviation VGK and go, he'll figure it out. And I'm just sitting here being like, I have been a Christian my entire life. I have no idea what that abbreviation is. I've never heard that. Are you in some kind of a cult? Yeah, let's do some lobby 2 action. You guys are right. Let's jump into lobby 2. Nice little victory there to put us back on track. The message in daily mass can vary on the scriptured passages. Yeah, no, like I get that. But like I don't know, just you go to like a Protestant church and like the pastor like spends an entire week getting together like a sermon that's gonna last 2 hours. And then you get like a Catholic mass and be like, don't worry, I got a new message every single day. And you just sit there and be like, oh, sorry, Battle Royale. You just sit there and be like, dang, man. I can't imagine. I mean, me obviously not being Catholic, I haven't gone to like a daily mass. Oh, forgot to ask, but how were the drinks yesterday? I mean, we had like, it's not like we had a crazy amount. I just went over to Kevin and Lisa's house. They cooked a pizza. They made me a cake, which was cute. Let's do Caucasia. We used to when we all lived together, we used to watch the Great British Baking Show. And if you ever watch the Great British Baking Show, there's an infamous cake on the opening credits, like screen thing, and they made that cake. So we had some drinks there. We went out to a bar and had like a whiskey Coke, and then called it. Then we went back to their house and we talked until like 2 a.m. It was ridiculous. Was that like the Great British Bake Off? Yeah. Such an amazing show. Like, I'm gonna be straightforward with you. In our troubled times we live in, it's nice just to see like a wholesome community of people having a competition in like the nicest way. Like, they all help each other. They're all nice. There's no like cutthroat, like, oh, you screwed this up, let's make fun of you. Like, if someone there's like trying their best but fails. It's not like a point of mockery. Like, what is this garbage? Which I feel like a lot of American shows would take, like the more pointed and potentially humorous aspect rather than the more human, like, yeah, it doesn't always work out type aspect. We have MasterChef in our country. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna be honest with you, MasterChef is just too competitive. Like, sometimes I would highly recommend GBB because, like, I understand the competitiveness of the human experience. I'm also there for it. But there's something nice about amateurs just doing it because they enjoy doing it. Like, the grand prize of the GBB is, like, literally a glass cake stand. The GBB is too wholesome for this world. Dude, I had so many people in black color around me. I was just like, wait, ARC Troopers on the other team? And I'd look up and be like, oh no, hey Zero, hey bud, we did it again. Me and you, we did it again. We spawned next to each other again. Where I was just like, why is ARC on the other team? And then I had to look up and be like, oh, that's because we're not doing a team game. We did a thing. We did do a thing. Oh, I can't go. I go on the same server as you. We went to when we part of the day we go to lobby 2 and do free for alls here. So when I had, you probably had missed the point where I said, all right, let's switch to lobby 2 and then showed on screen how to do that. But you can get in for the next one. Is there full sends? I think so. Do you want to find out? Hot potato. Yeah, Zero Winter, there's full sends. I have made a scientific discovery. I, as a great ingenious member of science, have made a discovery. Please give me money now, for I am a genius. I have advanced the science. How dare you hurt our Lord and Savior Sam Hand, Mitch? No! I'm alive. I'm alive. I made it. I made it through. Despite all the trials and tribulations. Oh, freak, it's Tom. Hi, Tom! Hi! Oh my god, I'm so excited to be your neighbor. Freaking A. Alright, anyways, let's fight. Let's fight Bills. I only say that because Tom's a good enough player, but betray me. Oh, and Burns too? Oh yeah, I'm just super stoked. Super stoked to be in this neighborhood. Zero Winter, you're missing a full set. There we go. Die, Bills. Die, die, die. We're here, we're here, we're here. You know it, you know it. We both have the same thought. There's weakness afoot, Zero Winter. Quickly! To the Batmobile! And then there's like a little transition, and then we just immediately, yes, good, good. Let the hate flow through you. Tom, no! Who thought you could take out a man? Okay, I'm in for the Entente. Although, I think we were the baddies. Yeah. No, Iraq. No. Full send. Don't. No. Dude, you're so overreacting. Just because I attacked you 3 to 4 times, that's crazy. What did I do to deserve this? All right, yeah, I'm in. It's the Entente. Let's go, Entente! That was a big one. That's a big in 0. Yeah, we gotta bring in another member of the Entente. All right, here's the plan, boys. Here's the plan. Charge. The 3 apes together strong. Apes together strong. No one can stop us. No one. Take them down. Take the shot. No! I was like for sure thinking it wouldn't be me. He wouldn't do that to me, right? He would do it to somebody else. It wouldn't be me. Maverick, you should create a new Nightbot command for lobby 2 instructions. Yeah, I guess we could do that. I mean, that responsibility falls on me. No one else has the ability to edit Nightbot besides myself. We did it. No. Let's go over here. This is our plan. Take out Lab Coat. My one-time greatest ally in Openfront yesterday. It was me and Lab Coat versus the world, and now it's not going to be that today. Not in Territorial, at least. Blurry, why aren't you grabbing any of this? Okay, here's the plan. You ready? Go. Help? Tom, you traitor! You traitor! You were supposed to fight the bad guys, not become them! You were welcomed into the Entente. I trusted you. Now, flashback to when I said, like, oh, I'm so not excited to be next to Tom because he will definitely betray me at the right moment. And here we are. He freaking Anakin Skywalkered me. Oh, dude, let's have this talk. This was a big point of contention last night. You ready for this? We were talking about, we have a friend who has never seen Star Wars. And we were talking about the optimal way to watch Star Wars. Kevin was of the mindset that, like, you gotta get her started on the prequels first. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then you go to Andor, and then you go to Rogue One. And I'm sitting there being like, no. You gotta have appreciation for where this all came from. You gotta start at 4, 5, and 6. Then watch the prequels. Then watch Andor. It was such a heated comment, like strangers were coming over to like tell us what their thoughts were. Oh, no worries, brother. And someone asked, was like, what about 7, 8, 9? It's like, we don't talk about 7, 8, 9. Like, that's not who we are. We don't ever need to bring that about. Corgi Man Zero Winter had your back very quick. How much you paying him? 10 golden ducats. You could never. And then someone came up and was like, why wouldn't you start with Andor? It's the best. And be like, well, yeah, but like if you start with Andor and like this show that just came out and is like, oh, so amazing, the 70s show is not going to look as good in comparison. I'm basically an Adam. I cannot believe Zero Winter. You're risking the Entente for glory. Cowardly glory. How dare you betray the sanctity of the Entente in this moment? You fool. You can't exist. You can't exist, Blurry. I'm sorry. You can't exist. There's no world in which I win this game that you also make it to the end game. So as much as you may be saying, hey, Nebula's a big threat, you probably need to deal with him. Totally get that. Fair, reasonable point. Maybe later. The prequels, the Topher Grace edit, 90 minutes, 3 movies. Dude, someone brought that up. I had never heard that he had made it. Is it available to watch on like YouTube or something? Because that seems definitely like not illegal for him to like distribute that. But I heard it's really good. If you don't know what we're talking about, Topher Grace, the star of that 70s show, apparently made an edit of the prequel 3 movies, boiled it down to 1 movie, and it's apparently really good. Can be found on YouTube sometimes, Disney and all that. Yeah, Disney is like atrocious at the copyright game. I mean, rightfully so. It's their IP they're protecting for sure and everything. Well, Zero Winter. It's almost like you wanted me to have borders on this man. Isn't that crazy? What if I trusted you, Zero? What if I trusted you not to betray the Entente? We have never successfully made it to the end game with our Entente intact, which is why it's always been fair. Now will you betray me in my moment of need? These are the real questions. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Oh! We have literally, in like 30 attempts, at the very least, probably more, never actually made it, even into the end game, both of us, in an Entente attempt. We did it. We did it. We teamed in a free-for-all and we won, Zero Winter. They said we couldn't. They said we shouldn't. I can't remember which one it was. That teaming was not okay in a free-for-all, but we did it and we won. 0-30 no longer. We are 1-30. 1. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, anywhoozles. Let's take off tags. We'll do a team game. A little team action for the boys. Oh, yeah. Here we are.
Ladies and gentlemen.
No, wrong one.
We got him.
Hold on. Let's Google this really quickly. Topher Grace Star Wars edit. No, I don't see it on YouTube right now. I want to watch it though. I wanted to be part of the team, but Corgi didn't accept my alliance. Well, the last time we brought someone into the Entente, they betrayed us. Disgusting. Disgusting. I have become the thing I swore to destroy playing for a second. You did, Zero Winter. You did. But it was for the sake of the Entente. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I think call me crazy. I think there was a world in which you thought you could get down the other guy faster than I can get down my guy. And that you were gonna do that, and then the other guy, Norwegian Cheese, was gonna full send me, and then you were gonna take the crown. I don't think you were really playing for second as much as you say you might have been. Dirty liar. Dirty. Oh wait, hold on. We gotta go to team game. That's my bad. Team game. Team game. We're in teams now. Here we go. How can you remove the clan tag? I thought you could only change your username once per day. I'm not. I think that was a thing like 8 months ago, for like a day or two. Oh no, you can change your name as frequently as you want now. Dude, if I had been paying attention, a world would have been great, but I wasn't. Africa 6 team, that's perfect. That was removed after so many complaints. Yeah, it just was one of those changes. It's like, what are we? One of the many changes that will happen on this game where you just sit back and be like, who was asking for this? What does this solve? It just creates a new problem without like addressing any of the other problems. Like, why did this go? How did this come to be? It's sometimes crazy to sit back and be like, think about how this game was successful. When there's just so many updates, you just sit back and be like, what's even the plan? Like, not even from like, just like, oh, I'm not as big of a fan of this update as others. Or like, oh, this goes in a direction I don't know about the game. It's just kind of like you sit back and be like, does anyone like this? I don't think anyone would like this. Like, the chat features, like, who was asking for chat? Ew, you're stream sniping in a lobby 2 game? Brother, I think you're getting lost in the sauce. I think you need to go outside. I think you need to, like, experience life beyond the computer. It's absorbing you. You're morphing into your gamer chair. You're becoming one with the Matrix. You gotta get out, kid. All the community asks for is new maps. We get anything but new maps. Yeah, we'll get like the most random feature and be like, brother, it's been a year from new map. Is like the simplest feature that can be accomplished in like 15 minutes. Like, I kid you not. This is not like a hard, like the hard part of this game is already been programmed and has been working for years. Adding the maps is literally a 15-minute process. And you just sit back and be like, why no new map? Like, why? It's just like, it's not even a question of like, oh, he doesn't have time to work on it. He has time to work on it, but he just chooses not to do the one thing that like everyone would universally like. You just sit back and be like, for what reason? Who we fighting? Custom maps, maybe? Yeah, I mean, there's just like, that's the crazy part. It's like you have an entire community of people who like, I'll make a map. And instead of like the creator being like, oh, we could use those maps, the work's already being done for me. He just like completely ignores it. Oh boy, here I go killing again. We gotta take out Praise Jesus. Praise Jesus, hallelujah. Get out of here. Get out of here. I know what you're doing. Get out of here with that boat. Get out of here. Don't think you could just show up on my doorstep and I'm like not gonna see it. Get wrecked. Go back to the depths with thee. That's a good one though. Can't do anything to block that. There's no real point. Hopefully Peace Dude can join in now. Peace Dude, need help. Peace Dude, wake up. Wake up. Wake up, sweetheart. Hey, bud, do you want to, like, grab this guy who's just basically full sent me? Do you want to give any kind of repercussions at all? He literally has full sent me. Can I convince you? Can I convince you against your own interest, apparently, to grab the free land? All right, Peace Dude, here's the plan. We focus on the big guy. We ignore praise Jesus. We finish this guy. He's really wanting to stay on here to his own detriment. Huge. Now back to praise Jesus. Die, Jesus! The power of Christ compels you. How are we doing on the rest of the board, by the way? Oh, we're cooked. It's one of those games we tunnel visioned over here. At the same time, it was just like the red and black teams both like path to victory was eliminating each other, and instead we eliminated ourselves. Go away, Jinx. You don't want none of this. Yellow team is winning? I mean, anyone could be winning. You could say the green team is winning. You could say the green team has an easier path to victory. I have a sneaking suspicion, though, that whatever team allies with the black team, instead of destroying them, will be the team that wins. Call me crazy. So this is the green and yellow thing? I mean, kind of, yeah, because like the green team can be like, "Hi, we're taking you out," and I'm just kind of sitting back and be like, "Yeah, that's your biggest fight right now. Nothing else to worry about, that's for sure." Nothing to see here. You guys are doing great. Don't worry, you're definitely not tunnel visioning on one team. All your entire backline gets destroyed. That's what we call in the professional business a hint. Absolutely catastrophic for the green team is what's happening right now. Don't worry, Jinx, you're doing great. Nothing to see here. Keep fighting the black team. You almost got us. Let me know what your plan is after that. You almost got us. We need an Avengers symbol against the yellow. I mean, it's literally right here. Like, can you just imagine a world in which like we had like a bat symbol that would go up, but it's just like Yeah, Batman didn't see it that night. He wasn't looking. He's like, what do you mean he wasn't looking? This is how we communicate with him. He didn't even like think about it. He's like, yeah, I just didn't. He needs something more obvious. And be like, well, what if we told him? And be like, how can we tell him more directly than that? That's this. Can we do another? You'll do another. Yeah, we can do another. For sure, for sure, for sure. Green was too greedy. No, they just got tunnel vision on a fight. They couldn't imagine not winning the fight. It happens to everybody, right? Like, you just fight this big fight and then you look up and you go, oh, this fight's gonna be insignificant. Still mad my blue team went in the middle. Yeah, I mean, you guys were cooked. You kids were cooked. Alright. Yellow wins. Yellow wins. Alright, let's do another one. We got time. Great job, yellow team. I knew we could do it. Yeah, yellow team had a great start. Still mad that you attacked me instead of praise Jesus? I don't know which one you were, but you were on the enemy team. I'm going to carry my team. Okay, Luhansk has some big words. Let's do Asia, 8 team. Big money. Here we go. Big money. It's a big money show. Asia, 8 team. This is going to be big. Corgi, did I do well? Do you need me to be like a stand-in, like fatherly figure to you? I'm like, you did great, son. You're doing great. Papa, proud of you. You did the thing good. Lee, son, man. Well, son. Did that help? Did that do it for you? Man. Yay, Papa is proud of me. Yes! I fulfilled my fatherly duty. Wait, no, I don't want to be your dad. I'm just going to be your uncle. I'm your uncle, okay? I fulfilled my unclely duty. I showed up, not fully, like, in the best mindset, but I made it to your T-ball game, and I was like, good job. You knocked it out of the park. You'd be like, that was the other kid. Be like, ah, whatever. I was a little drunk. Just like your uncle would, you know? Dude, it's a shame that some parents suck. Because I just imagine a world where, like, the adults could, like, drink it on, like, a Little League softball game and it not be an issue. It seems like a real fun time for the parents. But you can just imagine the many ways upon which that would go wrong. I made a picture of you with Mr. Beast. Dude, you love this AI. I love how the picture has my headphones in it, probably because the AI doesn't have any pictures of me without my headphones. It do be like that sometimes. Oh no. Alright, boys. I think I have one of those occipital migraines happening. Just kind of watching my vision close in, which I have never had for last year, and this is now my third one. And what this means is this is like a countdown that in 30 minutes, I'm gonna be dead. I think we'll continue onwards for a little bit longer, but I'm not gonna be able to do the whole stream anymore. I don't. This is gonna suck. Yeah. I'm just kind of looking at like the corners and be like, it's fading in, right? Like that's not just my imagination. Like, no, it's fading. Why am I getting these now? It's so weird. At like 35, 36 is what I've never experienced this before. First time it happened last year, I thought I was going blind. I thought I was dying. And then I talked to my friend who's a nurse practitioner, and he just goes, you're going to be in for the worst migraine in about 30 minutes. And it was true. I'm going to go preemptively take some ibuprofen real quick. Could be a tumor. I mean, here's the thing, you're definitely not wrong. It could be a tumor. But at the same time, I'm gonna be really blunt and honest with you. If I have a brain tumor, I'm just taking the L. I'm not fighting that. I don't want to go into like ridiculous amounts of medical debt that would cripple my entire family for like a few more years. I think I would take the L. Caffeine too? I haven't even been drinking caffeine today. I've just been drinking water. What team was I even on? I was on the blue team, right? I was on the blue team. Yeah, I was on the blue team. Ugh. I started getting migraines 5 years ago and found out it was because of high blood pressure. Yeah, that could be a thing too. Damn, being old. Why isn't it easier? Why do I have to worry? Many OTC migraine medications are caffeine. Tylenol and anti-inflammatory like ibuprofen or naproxen. Okay, I just took ibuprofen, so I think I'm good. I mean, it's not like I'm drinking more. Well, maybe I am a little bit drinking more caffeine. I have multiple cups a day. I'll give you that. I'll take it as I'm drinking too much coffee. Over like you have a deadly migraine and are gonna die. I mean, Dr. Nate is literally a doctor, so I think we're good. I think that's sound medical advice. Pink is gonna win. I can see the future. You know, I thought Pink was gonna do better. That's the problem when you have your crown behind the backlines. Is he's here now, but just delayed everything. Where you have like the blue team a little bit more consolidated and fighting down one guy. Happy late birthday. Thank you. Thank you. A yellow team couldn't do 2 in a row. No, you guys got cookaged. This was the cookening. It happened to you. My God, they said it couldn't happen to you, but it happened to you. Oh, dude. Okay, so does anyone else like watching, not like a movie, but like a movie recap on YouTube? Like, there's this channel, Found Flicks, that I've been watching for like a decade. I kid you not. And all he does is like explain. He does a walkthrough of the plot of like a horror movie, and then will explain the ending if it was ambiguous or not. I love it because there's so many movies. It's like, I'm never gonna watch that, but I'd be interested to know what the story is. And he put out one on Sunday that was called Presence. And basically, it was a unique tell on a horror story where there's a spirit in the house, but the entire story is told from the perspective of the spirit, who is just like, doesn't talk, can't interact with things. But it's just like their viewpoint. Like, you don't even really know who the spirit is until the very end. And it's like, that was creative. That's a good idea you got there, champ. Pointless Hub is a good one. Yeah, Pointless Hub is a good one. I used to watch the cynical drinker guy, but then he's just like, he's really gone off the deep end. His stuff is like not even making sense anymore. I was like, hey, it was kind of funny that you were like funny and kind of critical, but now you're just like weird and mean. So the Magenta team has come back. Blue is still there as a wild card, if we're being honest with each other. But Black has 46%. Wowzers. Pink needs to help me fight Black. I mean, yeah, if Pink doesn't help. Blurry, bud. Just take a minute. Take a minute and look at the pie chart. Take a minute. Your tunnel vision, kid. Your tunnel vision and... I think it's Jover. Alternate history stuff. Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. He does a good job, but I always hate alternate history because it always relies on like a what if. It's like, what if this didn't happen? It's like, well, what if the world just ended tomorrow? Like, this is such a pointless endeavor because you, first off, wouldn't know like the butterfly effect of like one small thing changing, how everyone would react to it. So it's just like, I can understand from a like, oh, what would happen? It's just like, it's so unrealistic to have any kind of viewpoint that any viewpoint can be valid because you can't argue against it. All of history is a collection of what ifs that happened. Get this man a Nobel Peace Prize. He's the Socrates of our time. When was Socrates and Aristotle combined and reborn as Rep to be the man of our times? Which is kind of funny to think of Socrates as literally like a homeless man in Greece that everyone liked. That's all he was. He's just a homeless man that like lived on the street and yelled at people, and they were like, "What a genius!" Could you imagine that now? Just the homeless man just on the corner being like, "The fruit of the wisdom was," it's just like, oh my! It's like he's got the mental illness. Did Socrates yell in all caps? No, I think he yelled in all lowercase. Whenever I think of philosophers, all I can think of Mel Brooks' History of the World Part 1. True. These youth would never doctrinate. But I totally get you. Okay, Black has won this. Alrighty, I am gonna be right back. I'm just gonna use the bathroom really quickly. And then let's get ready for another Battle Royale. Okay. I'm back. Who was Lab Coat? I don't know. Lab Coat is forever my friend because of the Openfront game yesterday. Ooh, Scandinavia, let's do it. Next map. Let's go. Welcome back. Thank you, none. Jeez, no one else welcomed me back. What am I, chopped liver? I'm gonna be honest with you. Have any of you guys ever eaten liver? I have never consumed liver in my life. Nor has it ever been something I've wanted to try. It feels like it's a real kind of like, hey, do you remember the Great Depression? It was good back then type food. Lamb or goat liver? I've never had liver, any kind of liver from any kind of an animal. It doesn't seem like something that's ever talked about in a way where you go, ooh, maybe I'll try that. Yep, it's good for vitamins. Shut up, healthy person. The foodies are having a talk. Don't come in here with like it's good for you. All right, cottage cheese is good for you, but it's like the most disgusting, vile thing that's ever been created. It's an abomination to God's love. Yet it exists because of man's hubris. That is also quote unquote good for you. People often struggle with the should man play God question, but we already have with cottage cheese, and it's very clearly no, we shouldn't. There are limits to what we should and shouldn't do. My dad loves liver. I can't stand it. I recommend staying as far away as possible. Yeah, it's just like, it seems like a real like boomer thing. Because it's like, I have never talked to anyone ever that's like even mentioned that they're eating liver. Like, I have never been to a restaurant that served liver. Like, I couldn't imagine one of my friends just being like, hey, what are you having for dinner now? Oh, we're gonna cook up some liver. I'm like, what? What do you mean the liver? Just mentioning liver and food, I just like, I'm just sitting back and be like, when did people start eating the liver? I know that any type of liver makes for good fish bait. Yeah, that's true. But honestly, I'm gonna be straightforward with you. Just about anything makes good for good fish bait. It's kind of hard to qualify something that can be a reasonably attached to a hook that is not good fish bait. Like, what kind of food could you attach to a hook that wouldn't dissolve in water that you would be like, that's not good fish bait? Fishes do be liking them food. It's only real men eat this? No, I mean, you had like a guy who was just like the most clearly hopped up on steroids man there ever was. Going, I have this perfect body because all I do is eat liver. And then you had a bunch of people who had never taken a biology class in their life go, he must be right. I'll eat liver too. I'll get the body he has because he said he's not doing steroids. Therefore, there's no way he would be doing steroids. And it's 100% because he's eating a liver. It's just like, you know, there's some scams where you just kind of like, you know, if like the grandma falls for like the Wells Fargo scam or something like that, you go, oh, that's so awful. But then you sit back and be like, people fell for this Liver King guy, huh? It's like, you deserved it. I hope you lost a substantial amount because you needed to learn a lesson. You couldn't learn this outside of experiencing it. And now you're going to have to sit back with the knowledge that you ate liver like an idiot and probably bought a program. following an influencer who was clearly on steroids because you were more willing to accept that a liver was like helping this man become very muscular in an unnatural way versus he was on steroids. He's dead now? No, he's not dead. But he is like, he did have to kind of admit that he was on steroids, and he's like, I'm getting off of it, and everyone's like, nah, he's gonna cycle back on. Yep, he did. I got 3v1'd, I got 4v1'd. I got 5v1'd. Oh my gosh, me too, guys. LOL, the top way to get rich online, get muscular, doing whatever, sell, health, or romantic course. Do you guys remember that one guy who just went all in on YouTube ads? And like there was like a period of a few years on YouTube, like you couldn't open YouTube without getting the, hey guys, I'm here in my garage with my Ferrari or whatever it was. I would always skip it at that point. But it was that guy. I don't know whatever he was selling, but apparently it was enough for him to consistently be buying YouTube ads. But just be like, every other time you click on a video, hey guys, I'm here in my garage. You know that guy. Oh no. Oh. Hey boys. It's starting. I got the migraine coming. Sorry to do this. That's gonna be it for stream. Oop. I'll see everybody tomorrow.